am self-employed. I'm an HR consultant. Is it possible for me to still get insurance? And how expensive is it? I'm assuming that's probably health insurance you're talking about.
Okay.
Because people think that if you're not, registered with working with an institution, you can't. Right.
So, because this is a self-employed person, he or she may not be able to be a part of an employee, typical employee benefit scheme. However, we have several options available. We mentioned the iChip earlier, we spoke about the iChip earlier on, and that is a plan that's designed for individuals, companies, families, etc. In addition to that, we do have our Credit Union Gold Series. And this is a plan that it's extremely reasonable. Persons can access the product through their credit union. They just simply, once they're a member of a credit union, they go and they can purchase this plan from the credit union. The plan offers 3 types of cover under one. So you're covered for health, you're covered for life, and you are covered for personal accident. And when I say personal accident, to give you an idea, we're talking about, it's not just a question if you lose a limb, etc. We're also talking about if you lose your job. Then the plan would, in fact, as a result of an accident, then the plan would actually pay you up to $25,000 per week. 25,000 Jamaican dollars, that is. Per week. So, since we've been talking about US so far, I just want to make sure, right? But it's a very good plan. And we are actually encouraging a lot of younger business persons, because I know since COVID, a lot of young people have gone into their own business. They've either been out, they set up, buy a car, set up a taxi operation. They are exposed because they're out there, and they would therefore benefit significantly from the this plan in terms of personal accident cover. So if God forbids there's an accident, then at least they would have that income, for up to a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess this person was listening earlier when I asked you the question about whether international health insurance is just for rich people. Because now this person is saying investing is only for rich people. What advice do you have for someone who wants to start investing, but they don't have enough money or perhaps don't qualify for particular types of investments?
Well, the best advice I could give is to start small and grow. So start by saving. Save what you can accumulate. Find out what the minimums are for various investment products. They will vary. So somebody who maybe wants to start on the smaller end, you can get into the stock market. You can buy stocks on the local stock exchange. Sometimes you'll have an IPO where you can go in with a few $1,000s. Start there, keep adding periodically and growing over time. The compounding effect is what a lot of us ignore. We need to look at the fact that we start now. Some of us will start now and we never invest again for another 10 years. Try to make it a habit that is a continuous investment and grow over time.
Okay. Well, what about, there's some investments that have particular qualifying criteria.
There are some limitations in terms of what investments individuals can get into. So I know one of the questions we get asked a lot, it's about being an accredited investor. What an accredited investor is, there are 2 criteria for individuals. One would be that you earn 10 million per year for each of the last 2 years. The second would be that you have a net asset value of 50 million or more. A young professional may not have meet any of those criteria. What they can do is to look for a family member or a trusted friend who you can partner with, who will have assets, who can assist you to get to that minimum criteria and begin from there. Mm-hmm. So there are ways to get into investing without starting with this big lump sum. Mm-hmm.
So you can partner with friends or family and pool your income and pool your assets to meet that criteria. All right. This question says, is it true that insurance premiums are rising during COVID?
Well, not really. Our premium remained from the COVID started 2019, and we have not had an increase in our rates at our last renewal in August. We certainly didn't have any renewal in rates, but I know that because of the impact of COVID on certain types of insurance, you will see increases in rates for those type plans. But it would not necessarily apply across the board to all types of insurance.
Okay. So if I had to say there was a key takeaway from this afternoon, what I got from both you gentlemen is that if you think that that just saving would be enough, that's all you need to do, insurance and investments are a waste of time, then you need to think again. Because as Dwayne pointed out, your savings are finite. Things like inflation, devaluation, if you have to do periodic drawdowns on your savings to fund your retirement years, then eventually your savings are going to be depleted. And of course, a terminal illness could just deplete your savings just like that. So it is important for you to use a combination of insurance and investments to protect your savings and grow your savings. The cost of living is high, the cost of being sick is high. So if you have those two things protecting you, then you will have that peace of mind, and that peace of mind will be priceless. So thank you for joining us. We hope you found the information useful and that you'll join us for our future webinars. Thank you and have a great afternoon.